Hello and welcome to Exit Through the Gift Shop. Today we are at the Museum of Pop Culture in Seattle, Washington. This museum features a number of pop culture exhibits ranging from music to science fiction to fantasy. The outside of the Museum of Pop Culture, designed by famous architect Frank Gehry. Out front we've got a statue of famous Soundgarden singer Chris Cornell. The Fantasy Gallery, Worlds of Myth and Magic. Through this door. Here's the hat worn by the Wicked Witch of the West from The Wizard of Oz. And here's the original dress worn by Judy Garland from The Wizard of Oz. Some other Wizard of Oz costumes. Here's the Cowardly Lion costume. And over here, one of the guard costumes. Another fantasy favorite. This is the outfit worn by Carrie Ellis in The Princess Bride. And I love this. Here's Inigo Montoya's sword from The Princess Bride. Right over here. The glove worn by the Six-Fingered Man. They've got a collection of props from Lord of the Rings. They have Aragorn's sword, Spider's Bane, and Sauron's staff. French soldier's helmet from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Your mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberries. And this is pretty awesome too. This is the full-size actual armor worn by Christopher Lambert, as well as the sword he wielded in the original Highlander movie. Here's a fiberglass sword used by Arnold Schwarzenegger in the movie Conan the Destroyer. Now we're gonna get scared to death, experiencing the thrill of the horror film. Okay, in the thrill of the horror film, first we're greeted with a maze of body bags. Here's the outfit worn by Michael Myers in the 2007 version of Halloween. Here's one of the zombie costumes that was worn in the original Michael Jackson Thriller music video. The alien creature costume from the 1979 movie Alien. That looks cool. It's probably pretty heavy to wear. Entering a biohazard zone. I detect we might be looking at zombies. Here's a collection of severed heads in the aquariums from The Walking Dead. Nice. I recognize his costume as one of the creatures from Resident Evil Apocalypse.
I wasn't here last time.
So I want to show you some of the artifacts that are in this wall behind me, but unfortunately the lighting is really playing with the video camera, so I'm going to take a few photos for you and just tell you what they are. We've got Friday the 13th severed head prop from the 2009 version. There's the Inferno box from Hellraiser 2000. One of the figures from Pet Cemetery 1989. Here we go, here's the leg with the severed Achilles tendon. You'll remember this. That's a memorable scene. Also from Pet Cemetery. This is an axe from the original 1980 version of The Shining. And down here from the movie Aliens. It's an alien. There's a whip used in From Dusk Till Dawn. And over here, original 1954 mask from Creature of the Black Lagoon. Time to do some vampire slaying. Here's a stake from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And from Van Helsing, the repeater crossbow used by Hugh Jackman. Now we're boarding the Space Ark and heading into infinite worlds of science fiction. Take a close-up look at the Arkelian Sand Beetle from Starship Troopers. It's pretty awesome. Proton Pack and Ghost Trap from Ghostbusters. If you haven't already seen it, I'll put a link to our recent video where we actually checked out filming locations of Ghostbusters in New York City. Here's some costumes worn by Bruce Willis and Mia Jovovich in The Fifth Element. Here's Beast from the movie X-Men First Class. This is an actual T-800 endoskeleton from the 1991 film Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Arnold Schwarzenegger's leather jacket from the original Terminator movie.
Is that the Terminator?
As well as various film props from Terminator and Terminator 2.
Use the force.
Jawa costume. You want Star Wars? Here's Darth Vader's lightsaber from Star Wars Episode 5. Darth Maul's lightsaber. And over here, it's Burrito, mask, and hands. Now we're going to explore the Science Fiction and Fantasy Hall of Fame. Here's the costume worn by Dr. Zaius in the 1968 Planet of the Apes. Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius. Here's the sword from one of the ring wraiths from the Lord of the Rings movies. We've got the animatronic Teddy doll from Artificial Intelligence. Not Ted. Here's a program costume from the 1982 Tron film. Okay, this is cool. This is Indiana Jones, fedora and jacket from The Last Crusade. And over here is the original Staff of Ra from Raiders of the Lost Ark. Here's something you don't see every day. This is the severed hand and lightsaber prop used in The Empire Strikes Back. Here's Leonard Nimoy's tunic worn as Spock during the original Star Trek series. Believe it or not, this is a special effects bust from The Matrix. This is Keanu Reeves. I said believe it or not. There he is emerging from the goo. Next we're going to head into the Indie Game Revolution Gallery. In this gallery, gamers can try out a number of different indie games and find out a little bit about how games are made. Taking a look at the guitar gallery. Ooh. Here's Dave Grohl's Gibson Explorer from 1990. Muddy Waters guitar, 1966. Eric Clapton, 1956 Fender Stratocaster. And cloud guitar played by Prince in the late 80s, just to name a few. Over in the Sound Lab, you can try your own hand at making music. Or you can pick up an instrument and try your hand at recording or mixing your own masterpiece. Let's see, you can even scratch or remix your masterpiece in case it needs more cowbell. Let's see how this goes here. Play. Or if you're not musically talented, you can even try your hand at air guitar. This is the actual air guitar from the winner of the 2016 US Championships. That's a beauty. This is kind of cool. Hidden away, there's a model of the outside of the Experience Music Project building. Shows all the different sections that have gone into making this 3D sculpture. Thanks for joining us today at the Museum of Pop Culture and exploring the different exhibits with us. It was very cool to see all of the different artifacts that they had in there, as well as all the different themed areas. Very fun and interactive experience. Remember to hit that subscribe button and click the bell to get notified of all our latest adventures, and check out our interactive map to see other cool museums that we've already been to. Until next time, it's time to exit through the gift shop.